Hello, my name is Kaylin. I am a self-care coach, and I am about to launch my website, attemptedselfcareaddict.com. Enough about me, though. Let's go ahead and talk about the Blog Accelerator program. So, the first thing that I want to say is I have had got into a bunch of free programs, and I think I paid up to almost $1,000 for a different program. So I've had several in between, and they were helpful, but I found that a lot of those things are things that you could literally find for free, usually on YouTube, a bunch of articles online if you really dug deep. It does take a lot of time, so it's pretty convenient, but nothing really helped too much to actually inspire to start a business and talk to you about how you can make that money. So if you are wanting to actually start a business and make money, you want to get, and dare I say, you need to get the Blog Accelerator program. Because it's not just about, well, let me make money off of affiliates or sponsor post. It's about actually building your business and actually making your blog or your website a full-time gig, something that you could actually be paid off of. So Jen's program is different than a lot of these free programs and even a bunch of paid programs because she actually talks about building your business, and that's through branding. That's through building a professional website from the get-go. And she even has a little bit of a course in here about building a website and how you can go about doing that. She also focuses a lot on finding your ideal reader, and a lot of courses that I've come across aren't nearly as helpful as that. I'm just writing for anybody really who comes across. And that's really helped me even just niche down my people. Who are my people? Who do I want to be coaching and working with? Who am I writing for? That's what I love about this course. And it's also really helpful because she actually walks you through focusing on long-term goals, where you set up quarterly goals and yearly goals, as well as the different steps in between to how you can actually reach those goals for your business and your blog. And there's my cat in the background. And another thing that I really loved about this course is it inspired me, to write more blog posts and how exactly I could come up with ideas for what I want to write here. And she also walks you through a lot of tough things, like I don't know if it's so difficult for a lot of people, but I know social media is a really difficult thing for me to get through. And after watching one of her videos on this, regarding specifically Instagram, I've already seen a few extra followers, and I've been doing that for a few days now. So fingers crossed it's going to keep going from there, and I believe it will. Another really difficult thing that she touches up on and actually walks you through is SEO, or search engine optimization. I've done a bunch of free courses on that, and even one of the paid courses that I got had quite a large section on SEO, but I still didn't really understand it. And granted, it's still kind of confusing, but she actually walks you through searching that up. She also has this huge thing about Pinterest. Pinterest is very scary to me. There were a lot of things in that that I literally never even heard of on Pinterest. And she just walks you through it, like literally a video tutorial, step by step, goes slow enough to actually understand things. And that was very helpful. How to make pins appear fresh as according to the Pinterest algorithm. Just super helpful stuff for all social media, search engine stuff in general. Something else that's really awesome about this Blog Accelerator program is the fact that there are workbooks, there are checklists, and there are so many other resources just within these lessons that actually walk you through and make you focus in and hone in on things to actually reach the goals that Jen has set for you in the different lessons, in the different modules. And I know that that's been really helpful for me. For instance, there's this one to find, the reader avatar, ideal reader avatar. I hadn't even thought about all these things and picturing this person in my head of who I was speaking to, who I'm writing to. And so that was really, really helpful for me as well. And I really also like that Jen is actually focusing on how you can build a business. Because again, you're not going to make money off of just affiliates. There are other things that you need to focus on. Like, for instance, she helped me realize that I wanted to get into coaching. She put a name to what I wanted to do. It's super helpful. And the whole course altogether makes sense. Just how it's built, because you are starting from the bare bones of actually building your brand, building your business, and going through starting up your blog, actually launching it, writing your blog post, starting to focus on getting clients or customers, finding people who are going to, actually be interested in joining your email list, which, if you know anything about blogging, you know that email lists and Pinterest are basically the two things that you're going to make money off of. It's very straightforward, and it doesn't even beat around the bush. She's just very, very truthful and honest, and I really admire that. A lot of other things, I found that people aren't too horribly sincere as Jen is in this course. So next thing I want to talk about is actually coaching with Jen. I've been coaching with Jen for a few months now, and I just want to say from the get-go, that is probably the best investment that I have ever made in my business. It was very insightful. She is always willing to take a look at the things that I've created, like an Instagram post, because I'm really bad at Instagram. I'm still working on it. But Instagram post, blog post, actually make sure I'm reaching those goals. She is, again, just very straightforward. She's like, I don't really like this. Here's how we can make it better. Tons of constructive criticism. And I literally learned probably like 3 to 5 new things in every one of my coaching calls with her. She's also really helped to inspire me to make market research calls and to look into new clients. Within a few weeks of coaching calls with her, I had already made my first paying client. And that to me was honestly a bit wacky because I didn't expect that to happen. But these are the kinds of things you get when you invest in this program. And I would argue so far as to say when you invest with Jen, because she will get you to the point. Of course, if you're willing to work with it. And I really like how she approaches everything. She's very kind. She's very knowledgeable. And again, she's very sincere.